Well, hello good people. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining another walk, and thank you for joining me on part 2 of our Stour River walk. Today we'll see us travel from Ashford all the way to Canterbury. And I am currently on a moving train on my way to Ashford. So I will see you at Ashford. Well, here I am, I've made it. The train is on its way to London. And you may remember from the end of part 1 that our walk actually conveniently starts right here. There you go, there's the Stour, literally going under the train station. So let's get down there and start walking. And just like that, the urban turns to suburban, turns to rural. Now look at me, I'm in the middle of a wheat field. I have this lovely view here. Well, rather annoyingly back there, the physical sign for the Stour Valley Walk had me going right, but the map had me going left. And I went around a loop, a bit confused, until I realized that the physical sign was wrong. I don't know why it's pointing that direction. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's wrong. I think this is right, I think the map's correct, because now we are getting closer to the river again. So that other direction was incorrect. Screw you. Footpath saboteur. See this dry wheat behind me. It sounds like there's a popping noise coming from it. If somebody can tell me why this dry wheat is popping, I'd like to know, because I've noticed in every field I've walked through with this dry wheat, it sounds like it's popping from the inside. If anybody knows, please write it down below. Wye College is interesting because it was founded in the late 1400s by Martin Kemp, who I think may have been Archbishop of Canterbury. And it was a preschool, basically, and a Latin school. And then after the Reformation, it became a grammar school. And then years later, it became a very well-regarded agricultural school. And now it's empty and closed. And there's a lot of controversy as to what they're going to do with all those old buildings. And I've probably said this before in another video, but that school, the agricultural school, is where they developed a very famous hop called the Wye Challenger hop, which is made to brew English ale. It has been used for, quite some time. It's one of the classic English ale bittering hops, and that was made right here. Well, I think lunch is calling me, so try and find a nice shaded spot around the woodlands and stop for some food. Right in the center of the valley. It's warm and that sun is really starting to batter down. I think it may be time to
activate Tilly hat mode.
Made a few things for lunch today. It's a hard-boiled egg there, chicken salad sandwich which I made, and just a random salad made up of leaves and leftover green beans from last night. And I've got some biscuits and stuff in there, some like croutons. Well, lunch is finished, so I shall continue along here on this chalk grassland with some nice views of the downs. In other news, I have not seen the river for miles, so no idea what happened there. Never seen more pheasants in my life than walking through this little field here. I don't know if there's a farm around or something. Something's going on, because I've never seen that many pheasants. They're all hidden amongst these grasses. There's another one just right out in front of me right now on the path. There's dozens of them. Does anybody have a rifle? Well, I'm passing through a village called Crundale, which sounds to me like it'd be a pretty crummy place. But actually, it seems to be a very nice place with a lot of nice homes. Maybe there's a church in Crundale. Well, I'm so nowhere near the river, and I'm almost to Chilham, but there's a train strike today, which means there's only a very limited service. I was able to get a train to Ashford in the morning, which is good. The last train to Canterbury leaves around 6 o'clock, and looking at how many miles I still have left and the time now, I will not make it for 6 o'clock. So, rail replacement bus it is. Does anybody have a boat that could get me down the river quicker? Because I have a bit of a situation here. Looked up rail replacement bus because I figured I wasn't going to make the last train. Turns out there are no rail replacement buses because it's a strike. It's not engineering works. So if I don't make this train at 6, I am screwed. I have to stay the night in Canterbury. Which is okay, I just don't want to spend the money. So let's see if I can make it. I've got an hour. I think I can make it. I picked up the pace. It's gonna be tight, but I have to try. Let me ask this sheep. Will I make it? Do I have time? Oh no, that's not a good response at all. He doesn't seem very confident in me, but I'm going for it. Well, I am in pain, but I made it. Made it with about 10-15 minutes to spare in the end, so that's good. A bit lightheaded now and I'm out of water, so we'll speak to you later. Bye. Back home now, a few days later, I'm okay, fully recovered, but yeah, pretty rough ending there. I mean, I had to pick up the pace to make the train, and that was at the end of what was already a long walk. It was a 17-mile walk that day, although by the time I got home and checked my pedometer, I'd done 22 miles, so big day all in all. The other thing I'd say about that walk was that second part, very disappointing between Ashford and Canterbury. For 2/3 of that walk, you are nowhere near the River Stour. You see no water. So from Wye to Chartham, you're nowhere near the river. You basically sort of go up and around and then meet the river at Chartham. So surely that could have been routed much, much better. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Part 3, which will be the final leg of the walk, Canterbury to Pegwell Bay, to the mouth of the river, coming very soon. And we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye, bye, bye.